Two men headed toward the sea, dragging hundreds of steel pipes behind them, not for construction, not for trade, but to build a country. Right there, in the middle of the ocean. They weren't joking. They climbed onto the first pipe, unscrewed its cap, and just like that, seawater filled it, anchoring it firmly. One pipe down, then another, and another. By repeating the process, they created a floating foundation, a fake island about 2,000 square meters in size. Land of steel, born from madness. But land is useless without water. So they called in two water drilling experts who against all odds figured out a way to pump fresh water up from below using an underwater piping system. Now they had land and water. They laughed, drank, and dreamed, but their joy was cut short. From the horizon, a Coast Guard boat appeared. Tense moment. But because the platform was in international waters, the guards had no jurisdiction. They stared, suspicious, and left without saying a word. Progress resumed. But that night, the ocean threw a tantrum. A storm rolled in like an angry god, waves thrashing at their steel utopia. And just when it seemed all would be lost, a small boat approached through the chaos. Its passenger, the first official citizen of their new nation, and, by a stroke of fate, an electrician and water technician. Within 2 days, he had built a small house on the island. Word got out. Soon, another visitor arrived, a well-known political exile, banished from the mainland. He found peace here. No politics, no pressure, no games. He stayed. A tourist board went up. More people came. Curiosity turned to community. Community turned to economy. And money started rolling in. But success brings attention, and that attention reached the top. The government sent 2 special agents to investigate. But what happened next shocked everyone. They stayed for 2 days and fell in love with the place. No bureaucracy, no stress, just freedom. They wanted in. But when their bosses found out, they were furious, branded the agents as traitors, and demanded they return at once. Panicked, the agents turned to King Alex, the de facto leader of the island. A deal was proposed. Abandon the island in exchange for ownership of 2 beaches back home. Alex didn't blink. No deal, he said. This is our country now. When the officers returned with threats, they found something startling. The islanders were all writing the same thing. I renounce my old citizenship. I belong to this island now. This wasn't a joke anymore. This was a movement. Desperate, the president sent a warship. The goal? Flatten the island. End the dream with 1 missile. But by now, there were 6 kings, 6 citizens turned sovereigns, standing tall. They faced down the cannons and said, "We'll give our lives, but not our country." They were offered money, a blank check, any amount they wanted. Still, they refused. Eventually, the government won, at least on paper. Rose Island was blown up with dynamite, destroyed, but it was too late. Alex and his dreamers had already made their fortune. Their bank accounts were stacked, their spirits were unbreakable, and the world had witnessed something insane, yet beautiful. A group of rebels built a nation out of steel, water, and sheer will.